Hey everybody, I'm Jim and this is Ricky. In this video we want to share with you the one trick that has really done wonders for our whole business about keyword research. It's just really a change in a mindset plus a lot of different techniques that has, just dramatically improved our ability to get traffic.
That's exactly right. And the tip is very simple, and it's simply this. Put yourself in the shoes of the person that you want to be reading your website. Who is it out there that needs this content, and what is it that they would be looking for? I made the mistake when I first started writing for blogs, when I first started writing for Income School even. I wrote a lot of articles. I was, like fresh out of business school. I was writing all these articles that were like super useful content, stuff I learned in business school that I just thought, man, everybody that's in business needs to know this stuff.
And but it's not what the people were searching.
Yeah,
it's what you wanted to say.
It's what I thought that they should know, and they probably should. In fact, it's funny because I talked to my wife about this, and it drives her crazy that those articles to this day don't do that well. It just drives her nuts because she's like, because that's so valuable information. People pay to get degrees in this stuff.
Yep.
But it's not what they're looking for because it's not what they think they need.
This is what people need. So this is on one of my websites. On Google Analytics, you get an actual map. These are people who are currently right now at this very second on my website. And to me, this is just really motivating to see, like, there's somebody in Australia.
Like in Western, well, he just left, but
yeah, oh, he's gone. There's somebody in Australia that is looking for, what is this? Selfie tips. They Googled something like full body selfie poses. And I need to help that person out. It's my job as a blogger to write content that's going to help that guy out, to help him find the content he wants. Now, in Google, it used to be in the old days where they would show you all the keywords. Now you rarely get to see what they've Googled. But you can see what pages they're on. So, like, somebody Googled, what is the purpose of a lens hood on a DSLR? And I'm helping them out. I wrote an article to answer that. Somebody Googled sunset tips for beginners, and I'm helping that person out. So what we want to encourage you to do is, when you're trying to do all this fancy keyword research, we often see people who have blogs that just turn into spam, and you're not considering the user. You're writing articles like 10 best rowing machines, 10 best treadmills, 10 best elliptical machines, and you're just like desperate to get your affiliate commission and push people over to Amazon. But your website probably will never take off because you're just not helping people out. So we have some ideas to show you a good process so that you are a helpful blogger. And if you're helpful, you're going to get traffic. And if you can get traffic, you can make money.
Yeah, and being helpful actually helps you make even more money off of that traffic, because there's a level of trust that is built when people come to your website and they're like, man, this content is so helpful. This is exactly what I needed to know. Oh, and he recommended the flash to use on this camera for this. I'm going to go buy that flash. Or I'm at least going to go look at it, and now they're on Amazon.
Because my site doesn't look like spammy crap. It looks like a real human being wrote it. So let me show you how we do that. So let's say we're working on a website about soundproofing. So usually I'm trying to make niche sites about something that I'm actually interested in. So right now we're in my home office. I have 3 kids and I have that glass door. It's just not that soundproof. And so I'm going to be Googling things like how to soundproof a home office. And so, I'll Google that. I'll kind of figure out things because I wanted to soundproof this room. And I spend a couple months learning how to soundproof a home office and stuff. And then I say, oh, that would actually be a really cool niche site. So I make a website just teaching people what I've learned about soundproofing a room. Now, here's the cool tip. You can go into your Google search history and you can search a keyword. So I just type soundproofing and it shows me every question that I've Googled in the last month while I was obsessed with soundproofing this home office. And, I see things like, do soundproof curtains really help? how to soundproof a glass door, how to soundproof a home office. All these keywords that it's like, it's gold. Now you already have your keyword research done because that's what actual human beings are searching. You're probably not the only one in the world. So now that you've learned the content, you just go into your WordPress, you create a new site, and you start banging away with the things you learned, answering each of the questions in a new post, and then you have a passive site. We've built lots of them now following this exact process, and it works every time.
This really is one of the easiest ways to put yourself in the shoes of somebody who would be searching for this, is to actually pick niches that are things that you are or have been interested in that you've actually searched for. Because you were interested, or you are interested, you did do these searches, you know what it was like to not know the answer to these questions. And so, just going back to what you searched for is going to be, again, like I said, the easiest way to put yourself in the shoes of somebody that doesn't know. Now, another way to kind of figure out what is it that people are looking for, is you can check out forums. They're all, all over the internet. Reddit, just search keyword, whatever it is, soundproofing, Reddit. Okay, that's what we did, and we came across this thread. We haven't actually read through it a lot, but there's people talking about soundproofing, asking questions, giving answers. Some people are gonna search in Reddit, and they're gonna be a part of this forum, but most people are just going to Google the same question somebody just asked in this forum, and your niche site can answer that question.
This guy wants to soundproof a TV room. Another great topic for an article. Usually when we teach people this method, we get people that are kind of concerned because they say, yeah, but how many people are really searching that? They want to have some way of knowing how much traffic they're going to get. And what we've learned is that it's really best to not concern yourself too much with that question. We've used all the tools, all of them, from Longtail Pro to SEMrush to Alexa to all of them. And they're just never real accurate in guessing the search volume. And so what we usually say is, if it's a reasonable question, how do I soundproof a TV so that it doesn't annoy the person in the wall behind the TV? That's a reasonable question. Sure, I could see myself asking that. Then write the content. If it's something just completely bizarro, like,
question about breeding purebred guinea pigs.
Okay, that's random. There's
one guy that's going to search that per month.
If somebody would ask this question in your presence and everybody in the room would be like, what? Then don't write the content. If somebody would ask the question and it's a normal question, write the content. I guarantee they are not the only person in the world who's wondering that. I had a website about boating, and I got thousands of people a month who were searching, how much does a pontoon boat weigh?
Yeah.
It was like just a simple question, and thousands of people a month were coming to my website because of it. If it's a reasonable question, it's worth writing the content.
Yep. I heard one on a podcast a couple months ago, just a top searched question about dogs. Can dogs eat bananas?
Yeah, and they were getting a lot from it.
A ton of traffic, and then they created a whole infographic about what things dogs can and can't eat, based off of that one simple question.
So another great way to find topics is suggested searches. You just, let's say our topic is soundproof home office, and I hit enter. Now I scroll down to the bottom right here. It has searches related to soundproofing a home office. And I get office soundproofing panels. Okay, there's one article I can write.
Yeah.
Soundproofing an office space. Soundproofing existing office walls. Soundproofing a cubicle at work. I mean, it's just endless. We just get one general idea of a keyword, and from that we could branch off to 20 articles. I mean, literally you could write until the day you die and not answer every question that can be asked about soundproofing.
That's right.
So it's really building niche sites. What has worked for us is just finding a topic that we are actually interested in, or we have learned something about, or that we are interested in learning about. And then you just go through this process. Look through your search history, look at Reddit, look at suggested searches. You're putting yourself in the shoes of people who actually have a problem. You do some research. Even if you're not an expert, you just do some research and share what you've learned with them. And then as you're writing, you sprinkle in links to Amazon to helpful products. You may have ads on the website. And what we have seen over and over again is we're building sites that can earn $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, or much more. And you can just build them over and over again. Multiple passive income streams from finding people's questions and just simply answering them. And speaking of soundproof, we have something really cool for you. We actually started a website called soundproofexpert.com. And we wrote 11 articles. 11?
I think it's 11.
11 articles on here. And we have links to Amazon on there. It's a tiny site. It's only a couple months old. It needs a little bit more time to grow. But just a few weeks ago, it was earning $30 a month. And then the next time we checked, it was up to $60. Next time we checked, it was over $100 a month. It's starting to see some growth. And one of you is going to own this website. We're giving it to you. All you have to do to be entered to win is to comment on this article and then go to incomeschool.com/newsletter and just sign up. That's it. Comment on the video, incomeschool.com/newsletter, and sign up. We're going to randomly choose somebody on December 1, 2017 to just win this business. It's awesome. Also, check out incomeschool.com and click out Niche Site School. That is where you get to work with us. You'll give us your idea for a niche site. We'll tell you what we know about it, some pros and cons, how to monetize it, how to get traffic to that specific website. And then every day for 60 days, you're going to get an email from us with just a short video, something you can do in 1 hour a day for 2 months to just build a successful site. Give it some time. And we have lots of websites just earning passive income streams that we cash checks for years. I literally wrote this content. This is a little ebook I made 8 years ago. And today I got a check for $85 from it. I wrote it 8 years ago and we're still cashing checks from it. That's the whole purpose of building these passive niche sites and just letting them continue to grow with time. Thanks for joining us.